Welcome to our podcast / channel. If you're not trying to hang with us, keep it rolling because this is friend shit.
Woo!
I'm Kimberly Tyler,
And I am Crystal Ryan.
and we are here to bring you some tea and just, have fun, have some shit going on.
Yeah, all that shit.
All the shits. So, girl, tell us, what was your lit of the week?
Okay, so my lit of the week kind of goes with last week because last week I told y'all I was going to see Jelly Roll, which was
Right.
happening the week of it. So it's still my lit because it was so fun, and he brought out so many special guests and um, I didn't know, but the charity that it's for is for veterans.
Oh,
So that
wow.
made it a little more special because we definitely support our men and women that are active duty and veterans. So
Absolutely.
it was really cool. It was a really, really good show. Post Malone was there. He didn't come out and do anything, but he was chilling, and I thought that was awesome.
That's
and
cool.
So he wants to make it like an annual charitable concert there at Billy Bob's every year at this time, like right before Memorial Day. So
Yeah.
shout out to Jelly Roll and his hot wife, Bunny, because there's some real ones. But yeah, that was fun. And then we went to Corpus this weekend, so that was fun too.
Nice. Corpus Christi.
All I'm going to say is there's a museum for Selena that plays her music
Ooh.
24/7. Like if you drive by, you can hear Bitty Bitty Bumba. Okay. They love their Selena, and that's fine. I mean, everyone in Texas loves Selena. I love Selena,
I
but
love
I wasn't.
Selena too.
I wasn't expecting the music to play 24/7.
Wasn't that like where she's from?
Yeah, and then the little like museum thing, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be totally wrong, but from what I heard, is that's actually the hotel that she was killed at, and they turned it into like a little
Oh,
like
like a
memorial
memorial.
museum for her. So
Yeah.
amen.
He's just trying to be nosy because I got some
He just
food
loves
over
his
here.
mama. So
Let's see, my lit of the week. I have to say, my niece had got married last
yay!
Sunday, and
Congrats,
it was
Morgie.
fun. Yeah, congrats, Morgie. And it was so much fun, and you know, you could just feel the love, and everyone's just excited
Aww.
for them. So it was a great
Her
time.
dress was beautiful. Just in the
Yeah.
pictures, so I imagine it was gorgeous in person.
She was a beautiful bride. They
Hmm.
did really good with her makeup. I was impressed.
She looked great. Not that
Hmm.
she doesn't look great all the time, but I was like, "Whoo, girl!"
Right? She looked all grown up.
She did look grown up.
So, girl, what about your hangover of the week?
I would just say spending all that time in the car today and Friday. When you do
Yes.
that back to back driving, it just wears you out, I think. And then I didn't feel so good, so that's kind of
Yeah.
my little hangover. Nothing crazy. What about yours, girl?
Now, I was going to say, I understand that. Like, when you get older, traveling just, it ain't really that great. You be having to go to the bathroom more. At least I do, anyways.
Well, like the drive to Corpus is like 4.5 hours, so it's the exact same drive I used to do from E Town to Mom's, like literally almost the
Yeah.
exact same amount. And I never stopped. I just go straight there, and I was good. But this time I
Eh.
had to stop in the middle and pee. I had to stretch. I was like, 10 years ago, Crystal would have had none of these problems, but now I've got all of these
No.
problems. So it was rough.
Mm, I, I feel it. But yeah, I guess my hangover of the week, I've just been under the weather this week. Like, so if I sound a little nasally, it's because I've been stuffed up. Especially, I hate like how when you get ready to go to bed, that's when it wants to be the worst.
Crazy. Yeah. Or you start
Yeah.
coughing right when you try to lay down.
Yeah. You'd be like, what the hell? I've
Hmm.
been fine all day long. And now you want to act, be
When I
mad
need
at
the
yourself.
rest.
Man.
We're still here, y'all.
So,
We're still here.
that's right. We're making it. It's because we love it. We love to entertain you guys. We heart you. Also, just a reminder, give us some feedback on how you felt about the last episode.
Yeah.
Um, I realize we've been getting a little explicit, but if you like that kind of stuff, we like it too. So I'm just kidding. I mean,
No, she
we
ain't.
just.
She ain't kidding. She knows how we roll.
This is true. But if you like it, give us a heads up. If you don't, let us know that too. We are welcome and open to any feedback
Mm,
because we
let us
want
know if
you
you're
to.
lame.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
Layla, don't be
goodness.
coming back here barking, girl. I'm recording. Get out of here.
She probably hears me. She doesn't like me.
No. She barking out the window.
Oh, I'm not out there.
Every time she hears like a car, she be
Oh,
barking. I'm like,
Lord.
girl, if you don't chill. We do not own this complex. Yeah, so like hit us up on, you can send to our DMs in our Instagram. We have a Facebook account. You can hit us up there. YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for any notifications whenever we release a video or a promo. TikTok, you can hit us up there. Let us know. We want to know exactly how you feel, even if it's negative.
Yep, we want all the.
We
We
can
take
handle it.
constructive criticism very well, y'all.
Mhm. Yes.
Kind of.
I mean, we might be a little bit like, fuck that bitch, but we gonna take it and roll.
We might be slightly salty, but it's all right. Ain't the first time, won't be the last.
Exactly. Yeah, but today, we want to hit you guys up with just some fun little stories. Things that we did that our parents really didn't know about.
Things you don't tell your mama.
Right?
Part
Don't tell
one. No, I'm just
mom,
playing.
but they gonna know now.
It's too late to get my butt whooped now, so.
That's right. Well, I don't know. Still, my mom's still in the same house as me, so she might
Well,
try to get
mine's
me.
1,000 miles away, so she's gonna have to really make that effort. And not only that, but she is coming in 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
she'll just go, "Ah, Chris," and I'll be like, "Tammy, you knew."
Exactly. I'm
I'm a
sure
gaslighter.
they had to know we weren't, you know, being perfect angels.
No, my mom says that there was a not an answering machine, but like a voicemail thing where I had answered the phone when you called, like as it was about to switch over to the voicemail thing on the house phone.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
guess it recorded me and you talking for like a good 5 minutes. And we were like in middle school, but mom said we were throwing around all these cuss words except the F word. And dad's all listening to it like, do you hear how her girl is talking? And mom's like, well, she got it from you.
Right.
So, so
She said,
apparently we
I'm
had
not.
some we had some potty mouths back in good old seventh grade time. But it
Well,
be like that sometimes.
exactly. I feel like by that middle school, everyone's trying to be like the coolest version of themselves. And
I'm
they
trying to be
think,
grown.
exactly, they think being grown is cool. And it's not.
It's
It
not.
sucks.
That's all. I
So,
think you should
girl.
share with them your favorite story of what we shouldn't have been doing.
Oh, yeah. Actually, okay. So, speaking of middle school, So Crystal's grandma, Mimi, we love you, rest in heaven. We used to stay with her, like on like the weekends, or if we had like a break from school or something.
Oh yeah.
We'd chill over there, hang out. Like being at Mimi's, it was popping. You can hang out, have a good time, play Barbies.
Even when you're 15.
Exactly. That's when the best stories be
They
happening.
were having some real life drama at that point.
Exactly. That's the best. I'm sorry. I feel like the older you get, that's the best time to play some damn Barbies. Cause you're gonna have some drama. You're gonna have some affairs.
Everybody's sleeping with everybody.
Yeah.
They're in the limo. They're in the pool. They're just getting down wherever.
But
Side note though, my favorite Ken doll wasn't a real Ken doll. It was Dylan from 90210. He looked good.
that's hilarious. So we had a friend that lived like a couple houses down from Mimi's house, and I can't remember how did he hear about the party?
We'll just call the down the street. We'll call him B. So
Okay.
B, I mean, I think it just came down from all the like the neighborhood group, like because the one that lived around the ways, who I had some encounters with later, later down the road. Um, good
Yeah.
God. Um, it was like supposedly it was like his friends, or because they were older, obviously, so we
Mhm.
really shouldn't have been there. Because I think we were like 13 and 14,
Right.
and then B is a year older than us. So is around the corner. All of them are a year older than us, actually.
Mhm.
So they were the house. The person that owned the house and was having the party was friends with
He was friends of who?
the one, not B, but the other one.
Okay.
C. I
Yeah, and
mean,
he was
really,
actually like older, right? Cuz he had a family and everything.
the house, the party that we were at.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he was like in his early 20s.
Yeah, okay. It's
So he should have been
definitely.
there. And we dressed so grown to go to that party. We
Did
dressed
we?
so grown. Yeah, I can remember what I was wearing. I can't exactly remember what you were wearing, but I had like low ride, like ultra low ride jean flares on, and then I wore this
Mhm.
see through blue top from Hollister.
Damn.
It had like the bell sleeves though. It was really cute.
I don't think I dressed that grown. Like I think I had jeans on. I think they might have been flared, and then I had like this like sweatshirt that supposed to say something cute on it, but I can't remember what it said. And I
Okay.
so it was like a little pastel color sweatshirt.
Okay. I had my see through shirt on, girl.
I know you was trying to be sexy.
Mhm. Did not get the attention we wanted.
No. So yeah, so basically we're at this party where there's alcohol, there's a bunch of older people there. I mean, they're not older, like most of the people I did see that you could tell that they were in high school
Mm-hmm.
or maybe some might have been like maybe college level.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's just drinking, talking,
They had
dancing,
like
do
really
whatever.
loud music too. Remember, because there was like those big speakers, kind of like everywhere.
Yeah. And Crystal had this one dude. We'll call him emo.
Right.
He was staring at you like so uncomfortably long. And then even when you look back at him, he didn't even stop staring.
Yeah, like the glare did not break. You know, like if you're checking somebody out, like if I'm looking at whoever down the road, I'm like, oh, he looks kind of good. But if he looks at me, I'm gonna be like, no, don't look that I'm looking. This man is
Right.
meeting my eyes because I'm like, what is he looking at? And then he's like, sir, sir, I'm 12. Okay, I'm not 12, but still.
Might as well be.
I had really big boobs though, and I don't think that helped. Like they were already probably like a C or a D by that point.
Yeah. They were out there for sure.
What
But
about the
yeah, he just
basement?
would not stop staring at you. I thought he was gonna like try to kill us or something. Or kill you,
Right.
especially.
I'm surprised I'm here to tell about it, y'all, because I thought he was gonna like turn me into a lamp.
Man, you're gonna be a lampshade.
Push him on the skin.
Then so at this party, that's when we got to be introduced to what's called Captain Kool-Aid. And
Bussin'.
honestly, to this day, I still really don't know what Captain Kool-Aid is. Do you?
I don't know. I don't think so. From what I've gathered from like, because I have kids that are like at that age now where they kind of party a little bit. It's
Yeah.
just, it's basically where people are just putting in a bunch of alcohol and then trying to sweeten it up with like juice or soda or like grenadine or whatever.
Oh.
So
Oh,
it really, there's no, I think, real recipe. I think it's just a bunch of shit to get you messed up.
that's crazy. But
It
we
is a
were
little
drinking
crazy.
it too.
We sure was. Sure was.
Man. And like I can't remember, are we like in sixth grade or seventh grade?
I think we're in seventh, maybe even eighth, honestly. It was seventh or eighth grade. It might have been like that summer in between seventh and eighth
Okay.
grade.
All
So
right, I
we're
feel
like
a little bit
13 or
better.
14.
I
So, I
didn't
mean,
want us
we're
to be like
young.
fresh out of fifth grade, like,
No,
yeah.
no. I think we were a little bit older than that because if I remember right, I think our friends were like freshmen. So we were probably
That's
eighth grade.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that might be how they found out about that party. There might have been more like, seniors and juniors that were
Mm,
there.
right.
I'm not sure. But we got to tour the basement. Girl, you want to tell them about the basement?
I'll let you tell them about the basement.
All right. So the guy that owns the house, he's super cool.
Uh-oh.
But okay, let's get back into this
Okay.
scary night of partying that we weren't even scared, by the way.
Right. What does
So,
that say about us?
right. So we're mingling, we're hanging out. And by the way, it wasn't just like me and Kim there. Like the group we were with, there was like what, three or four of the guys that we were very like familiar with that we'd known all through like grade school and stuff. So we weren't like
Yeah.
with like people we just met or anything like that. So, we're hanging out, and then the guy that owns the house is like, y'all got to take a tour and see the basement. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I'm like, is it haunted? Like, we got some ghosts? Because, that's my thing. And he's like, well, you got to see it to know. So we go down the stairs. And y'all, so we go downstairs, and it's me and Kim and like a group of some other people. It's not just us and this guy. And he takes
Right.
us into what is called, I don't even know what he called it, but it's like a sex dungeon. There's
And he
so
describes us as such. Like we're not, this isn't something we just
made up.
assumed.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's like, it's like a cheap version of Christian Grey's Red Room. Okay.
Yes.
There's like paddles hanging up, there's handcuffs, there's like whips, chains, there's all kinds of things. More things that I've ever seen in my life. Okay. And and let's be honest here. We've all watched porn at that age where you're just curious.
Right.
I still hadn't seen all those things on TV. I was like, I mean, like a deer in the headlights in that room.
Mhm.
And he's
And it's
just
not like we
describing
were
it.
just on the outside of this room just looking in. Like this
No, the
this
door
bro
is
had us
closed.
inside.
Yes. And he is
Sitting.
proud of this room
Yes.
and
He even gave
excited
us huh,
and excited.
yeah. Like he had these like little electrode things that like they like lit up, but I think they're supposed to like
Are they nipple clamps?
no, it was like a little thing that's supposed to shock you or something.
Y'all, I'm not being electrocuted while we're doing it.
No. But I think
I'll
like it
try
had
anything else.
different levels to where like it didn't, it was just more of a tickle and then or you could have it up to where it's like
It's electrifying. Yeah, I'm good.
exactly.
So we're in
And then
there just like, holy shit.
yeah, cuz we had never heard of anything like this in our life. Like
It was crazy.
you
It
want to
was
tell them
crazy.
about the nicknames he gave us?
I don't, you'll have to tell them. I really can't. It's not clicking.
Okay, I think I remember what yours is.
Okay.
He's like, weren't you like white chocolate or something? And then he called me sexual chocolate. And the whole time I'm like, I can't wait till we can go back upstairs.
We needed more Captain's Kool-Aid after that show. That's for sure.
Right? We certainly did not have enough yet for that
Oh my
conversation.
god. God. We made it home though,
Man,
y'all. We did make it home.
we did. How did we get there? I can't even remember.
That guy picked us all up. Me, you, B, C, and somebody else.
Oh,
It was, I don't know. And we all drove back with him. He brought us back home too.
did he?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
now because he did like just drop us off on the street and we just
Mm-hmm.
walked to the house.
Mm-hmm. He dropped us off at C's, actually. We walked
Yeah,
around the corner to come back home. My grandma would have beat our ass, y'all. I just want you to know, because she don't play. So I don't
not at
know where we
all.
told her we were going, but this was before Life 360, so let's be grateful for that.
I know as many times you and I could have just been taken off and murdered
Disappeared.
somewhere, sold
Oh
into
my
child
god.
slavery.
It's so scary to think about. It's so scary. But I went back to that house one other time.
You
So
did?
I did. I went with just C and B, and
Mm-hmm.
A was there. The one that I liked better. He was
Yeah.
there, and he was like, I think he was already there when we got there, so he was drunk. So they must have known the older guy like more than we did. And then
Probably.
He's trying to get me to drink some more, and I'm like, no. He's like, well, we can go up to the room and sleep. And I'm like, have you met my grandma? I ain't going up to
Wait,
that room and sleeping
what?
nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, no. So that didn't happen. I made them take me home. I didn't stay very long the second time. And it was
Yeah.
daytime. It was kind of like not daytime, but like earlier evening, not nighttime. Like
Did
7 or
he
8.
know how old you were?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if he did or not. He had to have known I was at least close to their age, and he knew how old they were, I would think. But I don't know.
Mm. So he still didn't care. I mean, because regardless, they were in ninth grade, so that's still minor
14.
territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Crazy.
What did the guys think? Did they say anything?
I don't remember. I was like so like scared that time. Like I didn't feel comfortable at all. Like the first time I was comfortable, probably because there were so many people. But the second
Right.
time there wasn't as many people, and his like wife or girlfriend, whatever she wasn't there. And I was like, I want to go
Mm-mm.
home.
I don't blame you. I was kind of glad when we got back to Mimi's from that party.
Right? Man. We had some good times though in the neighborhood when we were like safe.
Right.
Kim had a crush on the guy across the street
I did.
and his dad.
Oh my gosh. That sounds terrible, but it's true. Like, I thought the guy was cute, and then I thought his dad was cute. Sometimes I thought the dad was cuter.
I think he did. And we do you know how many times we'd be like in my little window right there looking at everybody, and like
Hmm.
if we could hear any of the guys, we'd be out the window looking to see what they're all doing. I mean, we were That was like
Mimi would
stalking
make
before
fun
the
of me,
internet.
and she'd be like, "I saw your boyfriend out there."
Yeah. I could have gotten so much trouble. I know one time, she was at work and she worked till like
Mhm.
9 or 10 or something. And I had let C come over because I had a huge crush on him for a little while.
Yeah.
And he'd come over, and then he invited over like some of the other guys, and they put the lawn furniture up on top of Mimi's garage. And I
Oh,
didn't
I remember
know.
that.
I didn't know. And like, she didn't know either when she came home because I got them all out of there and stuff before she got home from work, and it's dark.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I got away with something, right? I'm like, yeah, she don't even know. And then that next morning, she yells at me like, to because I'm in bed. Because I was a teenager then, probably like 15 or 16 at this point. She's like, Crystal, and I'm like, oh shit, like, because it was one of those yells, and she don't do
Oh,
that very
no.
often. So I kind of like come out of the bedroom all slow, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, look out my kitchen window, just look at that. And I kind of look, and I'm like, there's like they had the whole patio set on the garage roof, and they were up there
Oh.
chilling like the night before, like looking out at the sky, the stars and shit. They had taken it
Oh
from the
my
pool
goodness.
deck and put it on the fucking garage roof. And she's like, "That's gonna fuck my shit up. How am I supposed to get that down?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Like,
Oh,
oh. But I thought I got away with
man.
something. I did not. I did not get away with
No.
anything.
Oh, they messed you up though. You could have gotten away with it. You end up did they get it down for you?
You remember the guy next door that drove the old white Cadillac? Do you remember
Oh,
him?
yeah.
He came over and helped get it down because he was worried too, like it was gonna blow into his yard or something. Because I mean, the garage backed right up to the fence,
Oh.
so I don't know what they were doing. And then they narked on me too. So they're like, "Well, she had those boys back here," and I'm like, "Shut up, just shut up, mind your business, old man." Fuck. Just let me live.
He said he did you a favor by not coming over while it was happening.
Right, that's probably true. That's probably true. So,
Man. I don't think besides that, I don't think I really had too many like major things to where I could have done that my parents didn't know about. But I will say, I think the very first time that I had tried cannabis. Okay. So in high school, my 11th and 12th grade year, I was in a pre-professional dance program. Like half the day I would be at my regular high school, and then for the rest of the day I would go to a different school kind of near, I guess, downtown Columbus, and I'd be in the
hmm
program. So this girl who was also there, she was having like a slumber party for everyone cuz it was my senior year, so we are just kind of just like celebrating like the end of the year is about to come up, and everyone's kind of going on to their own thing. And by this time my dad had already passed away, but it hadn't been too long since then. So,
hmm
I was a little bit wilding out. And so we go to her mom's house cuz that's where we're supposed to have our slumber party. And so we end up actually going over to her brother's house because he was having like a little get together. And so, like, we're all going over there. And that's when I actually get to try like weed for the first time. And to my knowledge, I didn't feel like anything happened. Like, I only felt like my throat burned and, and I was tired. But she said, I remember she told me later, she was like, "Girl, my brother and his friends think you were so cool. You were like dancing everywhere, like you was getting down."
You was having yourself a good ass time.
Apparently. And I don't even remember doing all of this. I just remember waking up the next morning, like me and two other girls We're all on this like mattress on the floor. There's like
I'm,
no sheet on it. We all have our clothes on and shoes.
I'm like, you know what's funny is you tried weed before I did, and I went to the less fortunate school. That's what I'm gonna call it.
That's true.
Because
I
I
went
didn't
to the
try it until I was
suburban
with Keith.
school. Yeah.
Peer pressure.
It's a son of a bitch.
It is.
But I remember I was so scared to get home because I thought mom was gonna smell it on me. But she didn't say anything.
Mom used to accuse me of doing it all the time just because of my best friend, like, because he was
Oh,
a stoner.
really?
Yeah, she's like, I know he's smoking. I was like, he is. She's like, well, that means you're smoking. I was like, I'm not. I'm scared.
Right.
You don't have to worry. I'm terrified.
Oh,
Lord.
man.
I remember the first time I stole a cigarette. It was one of mom's cigarettes, too. So it was like this Marlboro
Mhm.
Light 100. I hit it. I'm all like dying. So I was like, I'm not smoking this. So then I still wanted dad's, which was a Benson and Hedges menthol light 100. I
Oh,
smoked that
no.
and I was like, ooh, this tastes kind of good though. So then I started smoking menthol cigarettes and I'm smoking Newport, right? Because that's what one smokes at the unfortunate school. So
Right.
I'm smoking Newports. And I think I'm slick, right? Like I'm getting away with this. Mom hasn't said anything. Dad's not said anything. Well, after smoking them for like a few weeks, I start getting this cough like at nighttime. So
Oh, gosh.
dad comes in the living room because I slept in the living room that night or something, and he comes in and he's like, "Hey, wake up!" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And he's like, "Listen, I know you're smoking, and because of the way you're coughing, I know it's a menthol cigarette. Now you're gonna give me one. You're gonna give me the pack, and we ain't gonna talk about it tomorrow." I was like, "They're over there. Just take them." Like, I thought I was so slick. No, I was never slick.
Oh. How often was you smoking them things for you to be coughing already?
Girl, I don't know. Like, because that was when I was skipping school too, so I was probably smoking all day. Who knows? I thought I was cool.
Damn.
I thought I was cool. I'm all like, nobody knows. And then that's when I worked at Pizza Hut too. So, like, Beth, we would smoke in the booth at Pizza Hut. You could still smoke in the Pizza Hut back then.
Oh,
There was a
wow.
smoking and a non smoking. So, me and her just be in the booth all day, just smoking and talking shit. So, I must have been smoking a lot because he was like, I know it's a menthol. You're going to give it to me. I was just like, yes, sir. I think dad
What's
caught more stuff than mom, but like, because my dad is my stepdad, I mean, we're way past that now because, he's been with my mom since I was like 4 or 5. But
Yeah.
like back then, if he caught me doing something, he'd be like telling mom, like, Tammy, you need to go get our daughter. She's doing this. And then mom would be like, well, if you know, then go in there and say something. And he'd be like, no, you're going to go say something. So sometimes I never got to hear anything because nobody wanted to, nobody wanted to yell.
He too busy fighting over who's gonna say.
God. And then the one time I
Oh,
like snapped back at mom and I told her she was, and don't ever do this, y'all, because it's not nice. I told her she's acting like a bitch. She gonna look at dad and be like, "This is why she says this because of you." I was like, so I still didn't really get in trouble. My mom's not even really a bitch, by the way. I think I was just mad about something stupid, but
well, you're a teenager.
it happens. Tony's
Man.
always busting me. He just never said anything.
I didn't even really smoke cigarettes during that time. And what's funny is I remember one time I had hell okay. I was hanging out with this one chick that I was dancing with. And she happened to have like she smoked Black and Milds or
Oh,
something.
I love the smell of a black and mild still.
It does smell really good. They don't really. I don't think they
No,
taste
they don't
like they
taste good.
smell.
But I like to hang out with other people that smoke them.
You guys smoke black and milds. We'll hang out with you.
You can hang out. I've had enough secondhand smoke in my day. It'll be fine.
Man. But this girl asked me, she didn't finish it. So she asked me to hold it for her because she didn't have any pockets. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And throughout the night, I forget it's even in my pocket and I go home.
Oh
And,
no.
my mom, she's doing the laundry and she pulls it out and she's like, what is this? I'm like, it's not mine, I swear. Like, damn, that sounds like when you look back, you're like, damn, that's the lamest looking excuse, but it was true. It really wasn't. Like, I promise I'm not smoking.
I don't even think like it's hard for me to picture your mom upset because I've never really seen her upset. Like I know she has before,
Girl.
but
I,
when I was there, she was making pancakes.
that's because you was there.
It was like, you want to come over this weekend too? Shit.
That was a special occasion.
She's so nice to me. Like when she
And
would get like a little tipsy too, like when we'd go out to dinner and stuff.
oh yeah, she'd be funny. She'd be drinking her
Oh
little
man.
margaritas.
Yes. Oh, I loved it.
She still loves margaritas,
I
but she's a
still
little
love
lightweight
margaritas.
now.
Oh man. Those are some good
I
times,
know.
guys.
It was. In fact, okay, I remember when Britney Spears first came out with Hit Me Baby One More Time. So like that dance was like the biggest thing ever. And like
It
that was me.
was.
I was a dancer. I still love to dance. And I had memorized that whole entire dance. And I'll
She
never
did.
forget in middle school gym one time. I like did it. And there's this part where you have to kind of slide down on your knee. So it made this hole in my pants, right? And so my mom is going to wash these pants and she sees this hole. In her mind, she thinks it's like a cigarette burn.
I think you showed me the pants too when I came over the next
Yeah.
time because you're like, she thought it was a cigarette. It did kind of look. It was that size. It was that size.
It was, and it was kind of like perfectly round, but like that was not no. I was like, I was dancing like Britney Spears.
Old Britney.
Craziness.
I think I was Britney Spears for Halloween like at least twice.
Oh, I like that. I don't think I've ever got to be Britney Spears for Halloween yet.
We were Limp Biscuit chicks one year
Yeah,
because we did it
that
all
was
for the
awesome.
nookie.
Memorize that dance too.
That was the dance, though. I loved that. We were doing that in the living room. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I thought I broke the chair. I am so scared, and you're just laughing so hard. And I'm like, stop laughing, it's broke. I was like, your mom's never gonna let me come.
You were freaking out. That's why I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like trying to tell you, and you're just like mortified.
Because I knew I wasn't gonna be allowed to come back. I was like, they're never gonna let me come back. They're not gonna let Kim come to my house because I'm destructive. The chair wasn't broke though; it got right back in the thing.
Yeah, it just slid out of the little wherever the connection to the wheels were, something like
Yeah,
that.
but I thought it was done, and so was I.
Never again to return.
I think we could totally do a part two on things that you know you do that you think you're getting away with.
Right. Well, I don't know. Like, I can't think of anything else that we've gotten away with.
Do you remember the tube
Oh, wait,
top?
I could think of another one.
Can you?
Yeah. In fact, I think even to this day, I think mom still doesn't really know, but I think she does know. But to my knowledge, I don't think she really
Was it
knows.
something we did together?
No, this was when I was dating Ryan. Do you remember that?
I know what
Him?
you're gonna say. I know what I know what you did. You know.
So I'll just go ahead and tell this story.
All right.
I was in the eighth grade, right? I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. I was in ninth grade.
You might have been a freshman because I think it was when I was dating the one that had the best friend with the halitosis.
Yeah.
I think it was like that time frame. That
Yeah.
guy was in freshman year.
Okay. So yeah, I was a freshman, and then I remember he was in eighth grade still.
Right. And we met him at the mall, right?
Yeah, we met him at Northland Mall.
Oh, rest in
I
peace.
know. That was my very first boyfriend.
It was.
But so, I'm thinking I'm in love. Thinking I'm going to try to lose my virginity. So it was like during summertime, school's out. Both of my parents work. So it was just like me at home. So he was going to come over and he was from the inner city. So he would have to take an actual like Coda bus and still like walk some ways to get to my house.
He's putting in that
So
work.
he was, cause girl, he was about to get lucky. Well, he thought he was gonna get lucky. So for some reason, he ends up catching this like bus too early. So as he's walking, my mom is driving on her way to work, and she sees him walking. And no one's aware of this, by the way. So he's just walking. He gets to like my house or whatever. I'm like, okay. Like, then all of a sudden, the phone rings, and I answer, and it's my mom. And she's at work. So this is work mom. And when work mom has to call home, it's just a whole bad thing all the way around.
Oh yeah, it is.
She was like, is Ryan over there? I'm trying to play it off. I'm like, what are you talking about? How would he get over here? Like, I'm here by myself.
You doing too much talking.
And she's like, girl, if he's over there, oh no, she's like, I'm leaving right now. And if he's over there, you are grounded. And so I'm freaking out. I'm thinking my mom's really actually going to leave work. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you gotta go. I'm like, she saw you walking. And then he's like, well, the next bus doesn't come till later. Because the whole plan, he's supposed to stay there for a little while, pretty much almost the whole day until like my mom got.
Oh man.
So I'm like, well, I don't care. My mom's coming back home and you can't be here. So I pushed this poor guy out. And my mom doesn't even leave anyway. So he's had to like wait at this like Bob Evans
Oh my
until
god.
like for hours until it was time for him to catch his bus.
Oh man. Did you guys break up after that or?
No, I don't think we broke up until, you know what, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It might have not been too long after that. Because I think he was like kind of like talking to someone that was going to school with him. And I
Yeah.
had found out.
I think because me and you kind of did a similar thing because that same grade, I skipped school to go to said
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend's house because his mom wasn't going to be home, and we like, you know where the high school was, and he lived even further back than I did from the school. Like it would
Right.
take an hour to probably walk from the school to his house, if not a little bit longer than that. And so we get to his house and we're like playing Super Nintendo because, girl, I'm not ready. I think I'm ready, but I'm not ready. And he's like trying to touch everything. And I'm like, stop. What if your mom finds me here? And so I think we made out. I think that's all he got. And he was so upset because we'd skipped school and did all that walking and traveling. And
Oh
All he got to do was
no.
play Super Nintendo, kiss me a few times. I was so scared. Too young, anyways, really, to be doing that stuff. But my mom still didn't
Exactly.
know that I skipped school, but I became a skipping school master. So
How'd you master that?
I don't really know. I think it was just luck, honestly. Like dad would drop me off and there was times where he would drop me off. I would walk in the front door. I would check in to my first block class because we have block scheduling. And
Yeah.
then I would meet my bestie in between first and second block, and me and him would just go out this side door, and it was like right next to like the little woods area, and then we would just dip and then go.
Okay.
And we did that all the time. And we go to the mall, we go to Wendy's. I mean, we was just chilling. The world was our
D-
oyster.
Dang.
We skipped
Y'all
all
wasn't
the
scared to
time.
see no truancy officer, huh?
No, no. And I never got caught like that. And the only time I got caught skipping, really, I mean, I think mom kind of knew, but she never caught me, was the one time I skipped school with two girls I had never skipped school with before. And
Mm-hmm.
they're like, we're going to go to my boyfriend's house because he'd already graduated. And I'm like a junior, so it's not like he was much older. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. We walk in this house. Girl, I can see the roaches. Okay, they're not afraid of us at all.
No.
It is their house and we're just visiting. Right?
Oh
And I take
no.
a step in and I can see them. And I'm like, because you know what kind of house I come from. Okay,
Yeah.
mom's house fucking clean as shit.
She, she's not playing that.
Okay, to this day, mom's house is clean as shit. If I had to eat off somebody's floor, it would be my mother's. Okay, because she's not fucking around. Okay, and so I've never seen a roach. I've never seen filth. Like I was like just completely disgusted. And I turn
Oh
around and I go to
no.
leave, and she's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "No, I'm going home. This is nasty." And she's like, "No, it's not that bad." And I'm like, she's like, "You're going to get in trouble." And I was like, "I don't care. I don't even care." 'Cause this house is like a couple blocks from mom's. So it takes me maybe 15, 20 minutes to get to mom's after that. I walk in the door. She's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you today. I skipped school with two girls that I know, but I don't know. And their house was filled with roaches, and I wasn't setting my backpack or my butt down on that couch." And she just looks
Ew.
at me
I
and
don't blame you.
she looks at me and she's like, "You know what? I'm not even mad. Just go do whatever you need to do." I was like, because she knew, like, I mean, I could have skipped anyways, but nope, nope, nope. I told my dad the same story. I was like, "Listen, y'all, I wasn't bringing roaches back to the house. I don't want the roach to touch me because I'm gonna freak out."
Heck yeah. Oh my God, that's terrible. Ugh.
Yeah, not
I would
good.
have gotten in trouble for that too, because I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-mm.
I walked home. I was like, I don't even care. I don't even care. If I'm grounded, it's fine because I wasn't setting my ass down in this house. It was not happening. Not with my JanSport backpack. Oh, hell no.
She said, not the JanSport backpack.
That shit wasn't crawling into my shit. I'm all clutching it too at the door. I'm like, y'all really going in here? I ain't going in here.
Oh
Man.
man.
So yeah.
I was too scared to skip school. I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull that off.
Oh man. I think it would have been harder from where you were at than where I was. Because I was right in the city.
Yeah.
So and the mall was right by Brookhaven.
Man, see? You had the good stuff. I would have been at the little food court just chilling.
Yeah. And then there was a Wendy's right in front of the mall. We'd be going to the Wendy's. I went and saw a movie once. I should have been at school. Mom's favorite story is the day that like I had just gotten paid, so I skipped school to go shopping, and I'm walking
Mm-hmm.
down like what is that? Maze Road. I'm walking down
Yeah.
Maze Road with like 3 or 4 shopping bags, and she drives past. She's like, "Get your ass in this car. What are you doing?" I was like, "I got paid today. That's what I'm doing. Got shit to buy."
Oh man.
I'd skip school on Fridays so I could go work at Pizza Hut and make money during the lunch buffet.
They let you work too.
I was a model employee.
Hey, nowadays, now I look at it, you were being smart.
I needed that.
You
I needed
said.
them coins, girl.
Yeah, so if you guys ever have any stories about, what you did in your juvenile days that you want to share, you
Yes.
can, share it anonymously if you don't want anyone to know, or just anything crazy like that. Hit us up because we want to hear about it
Yes, we
and we want
do.
to talk about
Yeah, we
it.
do.
Anything else you'd like to add, Missy?
I don't think so, girl. I think I'm about done. If I think of other ones, though, I'm gonna tell you later.
Yeah, then we'll definitely have to put a part two
We
together.
might. We might have to.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us this week. Just remember, new episode every Thursday on Spotify, or you can watch us on YouTube. Like this video, comment, just give us some feedback. Let us know what's up. Let us know if there's something you want us to talk about.
Yes, we are waiting for that.
Yeah. Or any questions. We're happy to answer as long as we won't go to jail.
She's already been once, guys. She's already been once.
Yeah. 4 hours was long enough for me,
She said,
okay?
I ain't going back.
When you're threatening that you got to take my hair, I've got to go.
She ain't going. She's not going.
All right, guys, stay lit. Bye.